Title: The Popular Boy Who Took My Diary. I never thought a stupid diary could destroy my life. Or that the most popular boy in school would become my biggest nightmare. And my greatest wish come true. But it all started the day my diary went missing. My name is Lila. I'm 16, painfully shy, and most days, I feel like a ghost walking these crowded hallways. Everyone seems to shine here, everyone except me. I hide behind hoodies and keep my head down, hoping no one notices the acne on my cheeks. Or the tremble in my hands when someone actually talks to me. Except my best friend Tara. She's loud, fearless, and the only reason I survive high school. But there's also Jayden Hayes. Captain of the basketball team. Owner of the most perfect smile in the entire universe. And the star of half the pages in my diary. Which, of course, is exactly where the trouble began. It was a Thursday afternoon when everything changed. I was in the library, writing in my diary like always. Pouring out my secrets, my hopes. My daydreams about Jayden actually seeing me. I must have been so distracted that when I packed up to leave, I didn't even realize. My diary fell out of my backpack and landed right at Jayden's feet. Later that night, he opened it. I didn't know it, of course. I was at home, blissfully unaware, probably scribbling another cheesy poem. Meanwhile, Jayden was lying on his bed, flipping through my private thoughts. And somewhere between laughing at how pathetic I sounded, he decided to play a little game. His friends dared him. Make the shy girl fall for you. You're Jayden Hayes, man. It'll be easy. And Jayden, he agreed. The next day, everything was different. Jayden was waiting by my locker. Smiling. Holding out my favorite chocolate bar. Something I'd only ever written about in my diary. I didn't know what to say. My heart was racing. Then he leaned closer and whispered a line from one of my poems. My knees nearly gave out. From that day on, it was like I was living someone else's life. Jayden walked me to class. We studied together under the big oak tree. He even held my hand at a Friday night game. For the first time ever, I thought maybe, just maybe, I wasn't invisible. It didn't take long before I fell completely. How could I not? He was sweet, attentive, and somehow seemed to understand the very words in my heart. Because he did. He was reading them every night. But I didn't know that. All I knew was I was falling in love. Then came the pep rally. The entire school packed into the gym. Banners waving, cheerleaders dancing. I was actually excited because Jayden said he had a surprise for me. But when the giant projector screen flickered on, my world ended. There, in giant letters, were lines straight from my diary. I wish I was pretty enough for Jayden to notice me. Maybe if I was braver, I'd tell him how my heart skips whenever he smiles. Laughter. Pointing. Whispers. I couldn't breathe. I ran out of the gym, tears streaming down my face, wishing the ground would just swallow me whole. Back home, I locked myself in my room. Tara pounded on the door, demanding to know what happened. I finally opened it, sobbing into her arms. Later, Tara found Jayden at school. She shoved him so hard he nearly fell. Was it all a joke to you? Was she just some pathetic game? Jayden stood there, guilt written all over his face. And in that moment, I knew everything was real. And everything was ruined. That night, Jayden couldn't sleep. Because in the very back of my diary, there was something darker. A page where I'd written. Sometimes I wonder if the world would even notice if I disappeared. Jayden realized this was more than just a silly high school prank. He had broken something fragile. And he had to fix it. The next evening, there was a knock on my door. When I opened it, I was stunned. Standing on my lawn were dozens of classmates, each holding little notes. Some had flowers. Some just smiled nervously. And right at the front was Jayden. On one knee, holding his own small notebook. "Lila," he began, voice cracking. "I started reading your diary as a joke. But somewhere along the way, I started seeing the world the way you do. And I fell in love with it. I fell in love with you." He opened his notebook and read. Day 1, I'm falling for the girl who thinks she's invisible. Day 2, I can't stop thinking about her smile. Day 3, I want to spend forever making sure she knows she matters. Behind him, my classmates lifted their notes. Each one read. We see you, Lila. You're enough. Thank you for being you. I broke down sobbing, happy tears this time. Jayden stood and wrapped me in the warmest hug. And for the first time I believed it. I wasn't invisible. I was loved. So maybe diaries aren't just for secrets. Maybe they're where real love stories begin.